2017 CDL Hazardous Material HAZMAT Endorsement Exam Questions and Answers, Part 2. In this video, I'll be covering the remaining 25 questions of the total 50 questions for this HAZMAT endorsement study. A commodity named in Placard Table 1 requires a placard for any quantity. What is a marking that must be shown on liquid hazardous materials packages? This side up. For the placards to use with packaged freight, you must know the hazard class, the amount shipped, and the total weight of hazardous materials on board. Which of these is true? Do not smoke when around explosives, flammables, and oxidizers. When fueling a placard vehicle, someone must be at the nozzle controlling the fuel flow. Which code of federal regulations require that placards be used? Title 49 CFR. When should a driver have all needed placards in place for packaged freight? After the vehicle is loaded, but before it goes out onto the highway. How should each trailer be placarded in a combination unit? For the class of hazardous materials contained in that trailer. When are you allowed to have overhang, tailgate, loads of explosives? Never. An exception to the rule for trailer placarding for semis is, instead of the trailer, a placard must be placed on the front of the tractor. Which requires a placard even if there is only 1 pound of it on board? Class A explosives. What placard may be used for Table 2 materials, none of which equal 1,000 pounds? Dangerous. When driving a placard vehicle, you must stop and check the tires every 2 hours or 100 miles. Cargo tanks or portable tanks loaded with hazardous materials must show the ID number of the product. The total transport index of all radioactive packages in the vehicle can't exceed 50. An X or an RQ shown in the HM column of a shipping paper means the material in the shipment is a hazardous material. If special permits or special routes are required, who is responsible for this? The driver of the vehicle. The EPA registration numbers of the carrier, shipper, and destination must be on hazardous waste manifest. Transporters must keep a copy of hazardous waste manifest for at least 3 years. which may be exempt from labeling rules when transported in small quantities. Consumer products. A driver should count the total number of packages loaded and should count the number of packages of hazardous waste. Poisons must not be transported with which of the following: foods, animal feed, or medicines? What is a way to determine if two materials are not compatible to transport? Study the charts that are available. A driver transporting hazardous materials should keep those materials away from moisture. What is the status of vehicle brakes when hazardous materials are being loaded? The parking brake should be set. End of Part 2. This concludes Part 2. Thank you for watching. Well, this video is coming to an end, but if you liked this video, would you please give it a thumbs up, and maybe you could share it with your friends and family on social media. Maybe there is something in this video that can help them. I really value your comments and questions, so please keep them coming. It really brightens up my day when I see your comment notifications in my inbox. And if you're not already a subscriber to my channel, would you please consider subscribing to it? Please make sure that notifications are enabled so that you can be updated on my newest video releases in a timely fashion. From time to time, if you would be so kind, would you please consider supporting one or more of my sponsors? If you see a product or service that you would be interested in learning more about, please stay tuned for my video recommendations.